This is Wendy Rutledge with the Palm Beach Civic Association, bringing you the COVID-19 update for March 18th, 2020. This has just come in from the town, so we want to begin our broadcast with this information. The town is strongly encouraging all non-essential businesses to close or begin preparing for closure. They are asking that people self-isolate, and they are saying that a shelter-in-place order may be issued at any time. We are going to post this full update. This is the second of the day, probably the more important of the two. Please read both of them, and you can find them as you scroll down below. The following restaurants are closed for dine-in services, but open for delivery and pickup: Bucan, Imoto, Chez Jean Pierre, Field of Greens, Renato's, Pizza Al Fresco, and Aqua Cafe. Finally today, another message from Councilwoman Maggie Zeidman. She has been spearheading the effort to make all of us aware and yet stay calm about what to do in the face of COVID-19. Here's Maggie Zeidman.
Good afternoon, friends. Today, I want to do something a little different with you. I want to offer a challenge to the young people and to all of us who live here on the island. And that challenge is to stay home as much as you can. Still keep in mind that if you go out, to socially distance, but try to stay home. Try to be away from others as much as possible. I know it's difficult. It's difficult on Mark and difficult on me. We have fun being together, but we're used to going out, so I understand that. But for right now, we've really got to be very vigilant about this, and I would say for probably at least the next 3 to 4 or 5 weeks. So get ready for the challenge, and it is a challenge. Dr. Deborah Birx today, who chairs the White House Task Force on the coronavirus, actually gave a challenge to the young people. She spoke directly to the millennials, the 20 and 30-year-olds, and said, listen, we need your help. You are the largest group who can help with this and bring the transmission rates down. And I think we really have to heed that warning. Here's what happens, and this is meant for our young people in their 20s and 30s. You're asymptomatic, or you don't have many symptoms, you feel mild symptoms maybe, you can go about your life. But you can give COVID-19 to your mom, to your dad, or to your nana, like me. So when you go and hug your mom and dad, or you want to hug your grandparents, I want you to think about that. You really need to stay 6 feet away. And it's so important because I know how much you love them. I know how much our grandchildren love us, and we love them. So it's very difficult right now. People aren't seeing their grandchildren, and children who are here and off for school for the rest of the semester, possibly, they are with their families. So social distancing is extremely important. Again, washing your hands, don't touch your face. Use hand sanitizer if you're not in a place where you can wash your hands. Whenever you leave a public facility, make sure you wash your hands or you use the sanitizer. I can't stress that enough. It's important that we be vigilant about this because we actually can bring the transmission rate down. We can flatten the curve, which we talked about yesterday. The healthcare here in Florida and all over the United States cannot take the big spike as we saw which is what happened in Italy. So let's keep on it. The town is doing a very good job. I'm impressed, very impressed. I see people walking and they have distance. I don't see a lot of activity in town. I think that the restaurants have done a great job, the Breakers Hotel. I also want to say something to you today that we have to keep in mind that the first responders, which are our paramedics, our police, nurses, and doctors, make a big sacrifice for us. They're going to be there to take care of us, and they wouldn't have it any other way. But this is something that we can do to decrease transmission and not get into the hospital and put them in harm's way. So while we're sacrificing by staying home, not going out to dinner, not seeing our friends, not seeing our family, we are also reducing the transmission and reducing the potential admission to a hospital. The other thing that I want to mention is that the Civic Association has been so generous to the town in so many of these messages, in putting out the town's COVID-19 message every single day, and in allowing me to do these videos. Each day we'll pick a different subject so it can be quick and you can remember it. But my message today is to our younger 20 and 30-year-olds, don't congregate together either. That's the other message that Dr. Brooks had. Don't get together in crowds. You don't know whether the person sitting to your left or to your right has COVID-19, and then you're going to get it too, and then you'll bring it home. So please, do this, take the challenge, be the solution, not the transmitter. Okay, be well, and I'll see you all tomorrow.